Do you believe Tommy Richman, this run that he seemingly is on, do you think he's the real deal? Or is he just simply like the latest case of somebody who's here today and may be gone tomorrow?
Yo. We are Levi's Wide.
Check out the full podcast, link below.
We got to talk about Tommy Richman, man.
Who? My who?
Hey, listen. You know what's so funny, right? I actually think that's a debate. That's a realistic question.
What?
Who? No, respectfully.
No, real talk.
So recently, Tommy Richman, you guys probably remember, he has a song that's been going viral for probably the last, 3-4 months called $1 Million Baby.
Yep.
There's been a lot of people who have provided a lot of critique on that song, whether it was fire or not. Recently, Funkmaster Flex said that song is trash.
I saw
that, right?
Rant.
He said it was trash.
Yeah.
Depending on how you think about that song.
Master Flex is a black racist.
Jeez, yo, why you? What's up with you, man? What's up with you, man?
What?
What?
Just like Kwame Brown, him and Kwame Brown are both black racists.
Okay, all right.
But sorry, not to derail.
God, yo, this guy, man.
The intro. Sorry.
Allegedly. Tommy Richman dropped a new song called Devil Is a Lie. I actually think that song's pretty fire. I think it's pretty fire. This guy's really he's really been making some noise. He's from the DMV. I recently found out. Yep. Woodbridge in particular. That's right up the road. What's up with the people right up the road from us?
I know.
Dropping
Shabuzi
songs that are actually making impact. So
him
I got a question for you, man, because again, you said who jokingly before. Do you believe Tommy Richman, this run that he seemingly is on, do you think he's the real deal? Or is he just simply like the latest case of somebody who's here today and may be gone tomorrow? What do you think?
You know what? I mean, I would say I don't necessarily know everything that he does as an artist, but I'm pretty sure he produces, right? Like, because looking at his backstory, it seems like he grew up with a music family. Well, his dad was a musician, and his mom, I don't know what she did, but it seems like he's very involved in the music making process, particularly for himself, right? So if he clearly has talent, let's be real. He clearly has talent. He clearly has an ear for music that I think is definitely unique. Like, to be able to make a song like $1 Million Baby, very intricate, very like eccentric sounding, you got to have some type of artistic, like some type of talent. Yeah. So I think he has talent. Now, for me, the staying power will come where if he taps into his producer side, because the two songs have very similar feels. Devil Is a Lie and $1 Million Baby, both these like retro, funky, and by retro I mean like 2000s. Like the Devil Is a Lie kind of has the Neptunes type vibe to it. So like if he can churn out some of these production, some of these beats for other artists, if he becomes somebody who's like a writer who's just, because I don't know what the hell he sounds like. I don't know. I'm assuming his voice is hella altered because, you know, when I heard him on interviews, he sounded like a normal dude, normal white guy.
Okay.
But like,
I don't even know if he's white. Is he white?
He looks
white.
Asian
to me.
He looks he
might be Asian. Might be Asian and white.
You know, he looks like Zach Eady, like 6 foot or 5'10" Zach Eady.
He kind of does.
But
he kind of does actually.
But yeah. So if he can, because I don't think this is cool.
Yeah.
Right now, the type of music that he makes is cool. Right now, that's what I think. It's enjoyable. It's good. But I do think at a certain point, people are going to start emulating it. I have heard artists that submitted their music to me that have emulated his sound. His sound will be emulated. You know, I think this should encourage your boy, who's also from Virginia. God, why am I forgetting his name? I'm drawing a blank in his name. Your boy who's also from Virginia, from the DMV area, the singer with the cornrows, Brent Faiyaz. Thank you. Boom. He sounds like Brent Faiyaz. They've even collaborated on a song, so I think this might motivate Brent Faiyaz to kind of like go deep in that, you know, in that world. But you know, to me, like I said, it depends on his if he taps into his production side more.
Okay. All right. I'll say this: emulation is good, right? Because think about it. If you're starting to become somebody who's getting emulated, that means you're doing something right, I believe. For the most part, you can debate whether or not you like the sound, but it's resonating. If it's resonating, that means you're doing something right. I'm here to say this today. I truly believe there is like this small little uprising that's happening with the DMV. Very quietly. Very quietly. I know we ain't talking about it because it's not traditional hip hop, right? Tommy Richman's from Northern Virginia. He's from Woodbridge. You got Shabuzi, who's doing country. He's from Northern Virginia. There's something happening where these artists are having success. And again, I don't think it's being talked about because they don't
a lot more people too.
They're not traditional hip hop with it. So like it's hard to identify with it. Yeah. So anyway, with that being said, Tommy Richman reminds me of Gold Link. In terms of like the production, I'm not talking about what Gold Link ultimately started experimenting more with like Afro beats and things like that. No, but like early on Gold Link where he had his rise with Brent Faiyaz, they obviously had Crew. That sound where it's very musical, there's a lot of percussion, there's a lot of instrumentation in the production. Bro, it's unique, it's fresh. It's stuff that we all as music heads love to hear. I feel like if you're somebody who enjoys music as a whole, you're going to enjoy the production at the very least.
At the very least
of what Tommy Richman brings to the table. My question though is his voice. Does he? And that's really where I think I'm a little on the fence about how long he'll have a run. Right. I don't know if again the songs that I've heard. I don't know if I'm sold on his delivery. I don't know if I'm sold on his singing style. It just doesn't really have that appeal that I feel like has longevity to me. But the production alone, to me, yeah. I mean, it's fresh. It reminds me of like Anderson .Paak. It's eclectic. It's super eclectic. You know what I'm saying?
Four Bats. It's like Four Bats when you're hearing, a couple of his songs here and there, like one or two songs, you're like, oh man, this is fresh. This is really tight. But then when you hear a full album of Four Bats sounding like that, it's like, eh. So I don't know how Tommy Richman would drop a full album that would keep the interest of people. That's going to be really hard. But I do want to say this because you bring up a good point. A lot of these people from the DMV, Brent Faiyaz, Gold Link, Tommy Richman, they all have that similar sound. Yeah. It's about time for somebody from Virginia to come out and say, this is our sound. Or from the DMV, this is the DMV sound. Yeah. This is, they call Jersey Club house or Jersey Club music, right? You got New York drill, Chicago drill. Yeah. DMV funk or whatever the hell you want to call it. DMV retroness.
No, it's funky, bro.
It's funky. Yeah. Like, right? Let's coin it. Let's keep it. Let's make it ours.
You notice how there's some similarities. You just called it. That might be what it is. I think that again, and sorry to kind of close out here. I'm speaking as somebody from the DMV. You know what I'm saying? I get it. All of our people who check this podcast out, they're not necessarily from the DMV, might not necessarily care about the music or the artists from the DMV. But I guarantee you, I personally have talked to enough people that are not from here and also who are from here who have no idea what the sound is of the DC area. I've literally had debates with people.
Oh, for sure.
Where they're like, yo, is it Wale? Is it people who sound like Wale? Is it Fat Trell? What does the DMV sound like? I think that's been a question mark, but it feels like there's a defining sound happening, and Tommy Richman might be the sound of the DMV.
He might.
Now, granted, again, he's kind of taking the formula of Brent Faiyaz. He's taking the formula of Gold Link. He's taking a lot of those elements. So we kind of got to give a little bit of appreciation to some dudes who came before him, but DMV might have a sound, guys. Is it Tommy Richman?
I mean, we'll see.
I'm curious, man. You guys let us know in the comments. What do you think about Tommy Richman? What do you think about the $1 Million Baby song? What do you think about the new song Devil Is a Lie? Is he the real deal or is he just a TikTok star?
Oh,
listen to the full episode. Link below.